welcome back to the channel. I'm just putting the final layer of fiberglass onto the driver's wing for the Peugeot 206. I thought rather than getting it just smashed out, I thought I'd set the camera up and I'd make a little video on it. So what we've got is we've got resin, hardener, brushes, stipple roller, mixing sticks, a weighing scale and a bucket. So I should mention you probably want to go to get some gloves, but I haven't got any, so we're just going to send it. So first off, you want to get your bucket and you want to put it on your scale. And first off, to start off with, I'm going to do 500 grams of resin. So just get that. 440. That's 500. So we've got 500 grams of resin. And we need, I think it's 2%. So for every 100 gram you need 2% of that, so that's 2 grams for every 100 grams, so that makes 10 grams. So just measure that out. That's 8. That's 9. And 11, but we're not too fussed over a mil. So once you've done that, you want to give it a very, and I mean very, very good mix. Make sure you scrape the sides, scrape the bottom, and give it a right good mix. So once you've got that mixed, you're going to go to your part. So I'm going to move the camera now. I'll set you up out there and we'll get looking at the part and we'll start to lay some resin. So, got your resin. This is where you're going to want your brush. Might worth saying, give your part a key before you do this. And you just want to pour it on, to be honest. You just want to paint it all over the part in what we call wetting out. So you want to get that as wet as you can. So be quite liberal with it. Make sure you get it all flopped all over. Now what I've already done is I've already laid my glass out for how much I'm going to use, and I've folded that half over. So I'll take the first layer, and you don't want to brush, you want to push or stipple, as some people on the internet will call it. And you want to thoroughly wet that out. Now, I am going to have to make up a lot more resin and I am going to have to be on this for a while, but if you can just see that sort of motion, what I'm going to do now is I'll set you up on a time lapse and then you can just watch me go then. now you've got to this point, which you want to work quite quickly while you're getting your fiberglass down, because you've only got a certain amount of time until your resin cures. But you want to get one of these, and you want to just make sure that wherever any air bubbles are trapped, you completely get them out. That's nice. And you want to make sure that you don't end up with things like that on your part, because that will stop you from having a good part, or at least a good mould for a good part anyway. But you just want to work it and work it until all the air bubbles are gone. And now, once you finish with this, you're going to clean with acetone, and that's what happens when you don't wear gloves. When using fiberglass, you end up with it all stuck to you, and it'll take me about half an hour to get this off my hands. Laminated part. So as you can see, it's all nice and flat. There's no white spots where there's air bubbles, which is good. All the edges I've tried to keep as OEM as possible, which is brilliant. And yeah, so that's the last layer of fiberglass all on top of the mould now. Next up, split flanges.